The oceans may be the last truly unexplored frontier on Earth. Covering more than 70% of the planet's surface, they hide worlds that remain almost entirely unknown to us. While most oceans have an average depth of around 3.7 kilometers, there is one place that descends far beyond this limit, reaching depths greater than 11 kilometers. This place is known as the Mariana Trench, a realm of eternal darkness where freezing temperatures and crushing pressure dominate, yet life somehow endures. But what truly exists in such an extreme environment? Do we really know what lies hidden in the deepest place on our planet? How was this abyss first discovered, and why does it intersect with the silent rivalry of the Cold War era? And what about the strange, unexplained sounds that have echoed from these depths, recorded but never fully understood? To answer these questions, we must descend into the darkness and follow the story of the Mariana Trench. Around 180 million years ago, during the Jurassic period, while dinosaurs ruled the land above, a slow and unstoppable conflict unfolded beneath the oceans. Two massive tectonic plates collided deep below the surface as the Pacific Plate began to slide beneath the Philippine Plate. Over millions of years, this colossal movement dragged the ocean floor downward, tearing open the deepest scar on Earth. The Mariana Trench was born, stretching for over 2,500 kilometers across the ocean floor. Its deepest point lies nearly 11,000 meters below sea level, a depth so extreme that even Mount Everest would disappear entirely within it. For centuries, this abyss remained hidden from human knowledge until the late 19th century, when curiosity finally reached the open seas. In 1872, the British research vessel HMS Challenger embarked on one of the most ambitious scientific expeditions ever attempted. Its mission was to chart the unknown depths of the world's oceans. Over the course of the journey, the ship traveled nearly 70,000 miles, stopping hundreds of times to measure the seafloor, using little more than rope and iron weights. During one such stop near the island of Guam, the crew lowered their measuring line into the Pacific. The rope continued to descend far longer than expected. Minutes passed, then more minutes. The reel spun endlessly as the line vanished into the depths. When it finally stopped, the measured depth defied belief, over 8,000 meters. A silence fell over the ship as the crew realized they had encountered something unprecedented, a seemingly bottomless void hidden beneath the waves. Unknown to them at the time, this measurement was not entirely accurate, affected by currents and the bending of the rope, yet it was enough to reveal the existence of an abyss unlike any other. What few people realize is that the motivation behind mapping the ocean floor was not purely scientific. Military interests drove much of this exploration, aiming to identify safe routes for naval operations and suitable locations for underwater communication cables. Decades later, technology would allow humanity to measure the trench with far greater precision. In 1951, a second British vessel, HMS Challenger 2, used sonar technology to probe the depths. By sending sound waves into the darkness and listening for their return, scientists finally revealed the true scale of the trench. The readings showed a depth of nearly 10,900 meters, confirming it as the deepest known point in the ocean. This location was named Challenger Deep, a silent tribute to the ship that first uncovered the mystery. Yet knowing the depth was no longer enough. Humanity wanted to see it, but the challenge was immense. At such depths, pressure exceeds 1,000 times that of the surface, enough to crush steel and obliterate life as we know it. To survive such conditions, a new kind of vessel was required. In the 1950s, Swiss scientist Auguste Piccard pioneered the design of a bathyscaphe, a deep-sea submersible built to withstand unimaginable pressure. His work would eventually lead to the creation of the Trieste, a vessel capable of reaching the bottom of the Mariana Trench. On January 23, 1960, Jacques Piccard, Auguste's son and U.S. Navy officer Don Walsh, descended into the abyss. Hour after hour, they sank into total darkness, passing beyond the reach of sunlight. Along the way, flashes of bioluminescent life illuminated the void, revealing a hidden world that seemed almost Unreal. After nearly 5 hours, they reached the ocean floor, a place no human had ever seen. Outside their small viewing window lay soft sediment and near-complete stillness. Against all expectations, they observed signs of life, including a small flat fish moving slowly along the seabed. This single sight challenged everything scientists believed about the limits of life on Earth, with visibility reduced by disturbed sediment. The mission soon ended, but history had been made. During the height of the Cold War, the United States framed this achievement as a symbolic victory, a counterpoint to the Soviet Union's success in space. Beneath the politics, however, the trench remained unchanged. Below 6,000 meters lies the Hadal Zone, named after Hades, the god of the underworld. It is the most extreme environment in the ocean, cold, dark, and hostile, yet strangely alive. Perhaps this is why, decades later, the Mariana Trench would once again capture attention, not through sight but through sound. In 1997, deep-sea microphones recorded a powerful and mysterious noise echoing through the Pacific. The sound, later known as one of the ocean's great anomalies, was unlike waves, earthquakes, or any known marine animal. Detected from thousands of kilometers away, it sparked theories of unknown creatures and hidden geological forces. Years later, another strange sound emerged near the trench, eventually attributed to an unusual call of a minke whale, though doubts remain. Why were these sounds heard only in this region, and only at certain times? Even today, the answers remain incomplete. The deepest parts of the ocean continue to resist full understanding. Perhaps one day technology will allow us to illuminate the darkness completely. Until then, the Mariana Trench stands as one of Earth's greatest mysteries, a silent reminder of how little we truly know about the world beneath the waves.